Hey, 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 beautiful souls, empowered sovereigns. Welcome. I welcome you to Empowered Sovereign. And in this video, you are the medicine. Let that resonate, let that settle in, and really key into what I just said. You are the medicine. So when I say medicine, what is the first thing that comes to your mind? Are you thinking about taking pills? Are you thinking about going to a doctor and they tell you that you have to take this for this illness? You got to take this for high blood pressure. You got to take this for diabetes. You got to take this to lose weight. You got to take all these things, okay? Listen to what I'm saying now. Pay attention. We have to become better listeners. Yes, we do. So pay attention because this is really good stuff that I am sharing with you. It is simple stuff, but it is life-changing. But we have to become better listeners. So when we have been for eons, right? And eons taking medication. I could just share a quick story, which I will right now. I would say this was back in 2015. Yeah, 2015, close to 2016, before I left the institutional world of working. Yeah, that is what I call it, because I was in it just like everyone else and I got out of it. Yeah. So let me just continue with my story. So I went and I had several tests done. You had your exam. When you work in a hospital or you work at any type of job, you have to have a good bill of health. So I had different tests done, x-rays done, and the doctor told me I had borderline hypertension. It was higher than what it should be. So the doctor prescribed me medication for hypertension. And because I am so connected, which we are all connected to our God essence, that higher self, that higher part of us, which I call my higher self, but it's the God part of us. Yes, it's the God part of us that knows more than we do. It's that God part of us that is always guiding us, but we can't hear it guiding us because we're just so confused, and we can't hear because of the loud noise of the world and whatever you have going on in your own life. You can't hear when God is speaking to you. You can't hear that inner voice that is always speaking to all of us. We just can't hear it when we are so consumed in the outer world. Let me continue. Initially, when the doctor prescribed this medication, I wasn't on board with it 100% because in my soul, it's like, I don't want to take any medication. What can I do to improve and make those numbers go down? So when I left the doctor's office, I think I did take the medication for maybe a couple of days. And then my higher self told me to go walk. My higher self told me to start doing things that were in alignment and that would bring my blood pressure down. Now, my higher self didn't say it in those words. No. because that's not how our higher self communicates with us. Okay? So all I know is that I made changes in my life. And because of me making those changes in my life, I stopped taking it. I believe I took it for maybe 2 or 3 days. And then I started doing activities that I like, such as walking, such as yoga, such as cooking my own food. I start doing these things because guess what? I love doing those things. But I did not know that I loved doing those things because my life was really consumed in that job I was at, working, working, working. And because of that, that was the reason why my blood pressure was high in the first place, because I was consumed with doing a job that was keeping me away from doing the things that I love. Okay. So that is what I did. I started walking more. I started walking on the beach because I lived near the beach. I started cooking my foods. Yeah. I started to lighten up. And when I started to do these things, I began to lighten up. Yeah. These simple things, dear ones, is what I did. And because of that, my blood pressure went back to a normal blood pressure. As a matter of fact, at times it would be a little lower, like 118 over 60. I was really a 128 over 72. Those were my numbers. But at times it would be lower. And it was because I changed the environment, I changed the activities. And when I did that, that brought in alignment. That brought me to a place where I was connecting more with me. Now, when I worked at the job, I was still working at the job. But even on my lunch breaks, I would go sit out at the lake and watch the ducks and watch the squirrels and the lizards. Yeah. And the cats and whatever other wildlife. And that was soothing me. Are you catching on to what I'm saying? Something simple as what I did changed the course of my life. And when I did that, and I felt so good, that eventually led me to leave that job completely. Yes. I left that job. I left the institutional workplace in 2016 and never looked back. So you are the medicine. Yes. Hear me, dear ones. You are the medicine. We all have to have the courage to make changes that will benefit us across the board in our health. Okay. Because our health is our wealth. It's the energy. It's our beautiful signature that we are pulsating out in the world. So if your energy is dense, is confused, is angry, then I'm letting you know that that is not going to get you to being a person of well-being. Yeah. We have to understand and understand ourselves. And it starts with us listening to our soul, listening to that inner voice. And I'm not speaking about our outer voice that is screaming. No, I don't want you to listen to any voice that's screaming at you. That is not your inner wisdom. Your inner wisdom whispers, and it feels good, and it feels like the right thing to do for you. But if we cannot listen, if we cannot hear this guidance that is always speaking to us, we will just continue to spiral in a world of toxicity. We will continue to be confused and doubt ourselves. Yeah, we will. And I know because I've done it. And this is why I can share this with you guys, because you are the medicine. So if you want to learn more about you being the medicine, you can join my Empowered Sovereign Sacred Circle family, where everybody is learning how to be true. You're learning how to get back to a state of well-being by listening to your own internal guidance. But we can't hear that internal guidance when our entire lives we've been listening to the outside world that said, take this pill for hypertension, take that pill, take this pill, take this drink. Now, I'm not telling you to stop taking if you are taking medication, but I am telling you to broaden your horizons, to expand your mind, to open your mind, to see that this beautiful world that we are all experiencing has many gifts, and we walk in a fog, not able to see these gifts that are in clear sight for us. And you, as I said, are the medicine. When you have the courage to change the things in your life that will bring you a state of well-being. Yes, be on a natural high. I know I'm on one. I'm on a natural high. And I know some may say, well, what's a natural high? You're looking at a person that's on a natural high. No drugs. Yeah. No drinking. Yeah. Just natural sun essence, water essence, and love. So know, beautiful one, that you are the medicine to everything in life. But we have to be able to listen. We have to be able to make the necessary changes in our lives. So you will be your own medicine, free in your mind, strong in your body, clear. Your emotions are balanced. Yeah, it is possible. It is possible. But we have to listen, as I said, we have to trust in the power that created us. All right, beautiful ones. I am Sonia, the cosmic divine mother essence, always bringing you insight, always bringing you the wisdom to help you navigate this life journey, because you are the medicine. Take care.